Hey YouTube, hoping to actually get a couple videos done today. This one really isn't silver related, it's more about self-motivation. I've been thinking a lot about it, and I've been trying to take what we've learned from pushing ourselves to stack silver and trying to apply it to other aspects of my life. Because I feel like this is really working for me, and I'm about as motivated as I've ever been. So I've been looking to use it to improve myself in other ways. And I'd like to actually talk about failings that I've had trying to motivate myself, and we'll get into that. There's also going to be a second part to this video that'll be more for the younger guys watching, and I hope it doesn't come across as too preachy. It's just been something that I've been thinking about. So I've also gotten a couple of PMs recently, people asking about like YouTube meetups and everything else, and I know that YouTube will do that occasionally. Just so you guys know, I mean, I don't show my face on camera because of people in my area that might see my videos, but I am absolutely not opposed to meeting any of you guys. In fact, I'll go the other way and actually say I'm sure it'll happen at some point, and you know, I would look forward to that. My big fear would be that you guys find me completely boring, but that's another story for another day. So I make a lot of comparisons to silver stacking and going to the gym, right? They both require extreme sacrifice, dedication, and your results are usually pretty incremental, but they're there. And when you take a longer view, you definitely see it. And there's nothing that motivates you more than seeing results, right? You know, you start going to the gym and you start hitting the bench press, and all of a sudden the first time somebody says, "Oh, are you working out?" That will absolutely make you insane, and you'll hit the gym even harder. Same thing with your silver stack. Right? As you start to see it grow and you start spreading it out and you realize, holy cow, this is really starting to add up, it only drives you to want to do even more. You want to run through a wall to add to your silver stack. Well, it hasn't always been easy for me from a motivational point of view. And I will say this, guys, since I was a teenager, okay, and I'm 42 now, almost 43, I was literally the biggest Coke drinker and then Diet Coke drinker you'd ever want to see. I was literally, for the last 10 years or so, drinking a 6-pack a day. Okay? I mean, really, no exaggeration. We'd buy, you know, 3 or 4 12-packs a week, and I would drink it all. And I've literally, the last 2 weeks, and this is a hint for the spreadsheet update, but the last 2 weeks I haven't had a single Diet Coke. Basically, I was spending $50 a month on it, no longer. And, you know, I don't know how long I could keep it up. But so far, this Friday will be 3 weeks without drinking a Coke product. So I'm trying to use this to better myself in other ways. And so one time a few years ago, my wife and I, we went to Banana Republic to go clothes shopping. And she saw this shirt and she said, you know, wow, this would look really good on you. I was like, yeah. I tried it on. I'm like, oh, I got to lose a few pounds before I can wear this thing because it's a stretch shirt. And she's like, yeah, I guess you're right. So that was my motivation. I bought a $45 shirt and said, I will work out like a madman to fit into this shirt. Well, guess what happened? I've never worn it. I've never worn it. At some point, I'm going to turn this into silver because, I mean, I can get a Franklin $50 for this thing, right? It just, at the time, it seemed like a really good idea. Didn't work. Apparently, it didn't motivate me. Now, my wife isn't innocent of this either, okay? Remember this guy, Billy Blanks? How many of these Tae Bo DVDs do you think he sold? And how many of them are in this pristine shape that you see here? Because I think my wife used it like 4 times. Denise Austin, Pilates, you name it, we've done it. I bought a Tony Little Gazelle when I was like 24 years old, I think I was. And that thing, I must have used that maybe 10 times. I spent like $500 on it. Don't make me do the silver math because, you know, it'll just depress me. I must have spent I spent like $500 on it. And the thing just sat there. I never used it. What a complete waste. But I'm finding I am more motivated now, and a lot of it is because of what I'm doing, you know, with my silver stack. And it sounds really, it's almost, I don't know, it's almost hard to believe, isn't it, that just starting to get my financial house in order and stacking silver would have that kind of impact, but it really is. I'm looking at other ways in my life that I can improve, and I'm trying to take lessons that I've learned. So, you know, hopefully there's no more of these epic fails as far as motivational tools. Now on to the second half. I just wanted to point out to our younger guys, this is the modest little apple seed. Okay? And you know what? This can go in the garbage and nothing can come of it. But you know what can? You could actually start an orchard with these. And, you know, when I think about the guy that I sat down with on the plane that planted this seed with me, and I realized that, you know, maybe it didn't take with, maybe he talked to 50 other people and it never took. And this isn't about silver. This is about anything. As you get older, guys, and again, I'm talking to the younger guys here, as you get older, your perspective really starts to change. And I think a lot of it comes from fatherhood, right? You realize that I now have this little boy or little girl that I want to teach stuff to and I want to pass things down to. And part of my legacy will be the knowledge that I'm able to share with them. And you start applying that to other younger people. You know, you always hear taking them under your wing or father figure. And I just want to let you guys know, you don't have to wait until you're 42, 40 years old to kind of take this mentality. It's something that I caught on to later in life. But you know what? You can really make a big difference. And there's a lot of people out there hurting. And there's a lot of kids being raised by single parents. And it's a struggle. And they're looking for somebody, a big brother type of person to kind of look after them. So, you know, look for that. Look for ways that you can make a difference. And, you know, I think you'll find it to be a pretty fulfilling experience. All right, guys, just something a little bit different. It's just something that's been rolling around in my head a little bit and kind of cracked me up. I'll talk to you later. Bye.